Dr. Ashok Jadhav. Today we are going to discuss one of the topic of second chapter, that is a kinetic energy. So let us start with the what is a kinetic energy. We are going to discuss what is a kinetic energy. All of you must know that if we are having some object and if it possesses some velocity, if you are having some object of mass m and it has some velocity v, then we know that object carries a one energy and that energy is known as a kinetic energy. And we know how to determine it. What is the formula for this kinetic energy that we also know. What formula है?
1 by 2 mv square.
1 by 2 mv square. Barabar? So we are having this formula. So technically speaking, energy is a scalar quantity, and if you look at the kinetic energy, then you will realize that if you take one object from this place and throw with some velocity in the direction, in some specific direction, that is considered in the forward direction, then I can determine its kinetic energy. Barabar? I can do the same practically by throwing that same object towards the right side, towards the left side. So, whether it is required to know a direction for the specification of this energy, no, you don't need any direction. You can consider same kinetic energy in this direction, same kinetic energy in this direction, or same kinetic energy in this direction. So, this means that energy is a scalar quantity, which does not require any type of direction specification. तुम्हाला हे दिसतंय का रे आपला ब्लॅक बोर्ड दिसतोय का
Yes, sir.
ओके
सर ब्लॅक बोर्ड दिसतोय पण त्यावरती लिहिलेलं काहीच दिसत नाहीये
दिसेल दिसेल किंवा आपल्या स्क्रीनवर पाहा तुम्ही स्क्रीन पण शेअर करतोय ना स्क्रीनवर दिसेल सो we have discussed what is energy, what is kinetic energy, and now if you just consider some examples, what can be example of kinetic energy? Can anyone tell me some example of kinetic energy?
Energy of the ball falling from the top.
Energy of the ball where it is falling from, so top position. Good. Okay, good. Any other example?
Energy associated with bike when it is moving.
Energy associated with the bike when bike is in a moving state. Okay, nice.
Rotating fan.
Rotating fan. Okay. Offline मध्ये सांगा एखादं example.
Moving bus.
Moving bus. Okay. So we can say any body, any object which has some velocity, which is moving, then it carries velocity. If it carries velocity, then it carries kinetic energy. So we can consider some examples. If you look at the example, let us consider we are having one bullet and bullet is fired from a gun. Then bullet carries kinetic energy. Brother, you can consider example of fan, rotating fan. It also carries this kinetic energy. Okay, so basically it is related with the state of an object. If state of an object is in the motion state, then we can say that energy is a kinetic energy. So which state we need here? Motion state. When object is in a motion state, then it carries a kinetic energy. Kinetic energy possessed by a body due to the motion is called as, basically energy associated with motion is called as kinetic energy that we have discussed here. Then the faster the object moves, larger the kinetic energy, and if the speed of that object is lower, then you can say that's some lower kinetic energy. We have discussed example of that ball which was thrown yesterday. त्यावेळेस सांगतो आम्ही पहिला मजल बॉल फेकलेला तो रोहितला कॅच करता येईल पण 100व्या मजल फेकलेला बॉल कॅच करता येईल का नाही करता येईल बिकॉज that ball has some larger velocity. If it has a larger velocity, this means that it has a larger kinetic energy. So we can say if speed is larger, then kinetic energy is very much large. Is large. बरोबर आहे? object is in a stationary state, if object is in a stationary state, can you tell me what is kinetic energy? If object is stationary, then what will the kinetic energy value?
0.
Should be 0
0.
because it does not carry any velocity. So 1 half mv square, that is the formula we know already. And if v is 0, kinetic energy will be 0. So this is basically some introduction about the kinetic energy. Let us get some examples. Over the screen you will realize that there we are having one bullet and that bullet is fired from a gun. So here example kana screen on display. I will tell you, if some bullet is fired from a gun, then we can say that bullet carries a high amount of energy. And now let us take the same example that I am having one ball and I am having bullets. Can anyone tell me if I just fired a bullet and throw a ball towards this wall, then what will happen? Who will penetrate in the wall? Bullet will definitely penetrate in the wall. Why? Huh?
The larger velocity.
Larger velocity or highest kinetic energy, or maximum kinetic energy. We have still here. If the speed of the object is larger, then kinetic energy very much large. And when kinetic energy very much large, at that time we can take the example of bullet. If I fired a bullet from a gun, then it will penetrate in the wall of that building. But on the other hand, if you take a ball, let's say it's a solid ball. We can use some stainless steel or something like that ball, and you throw it there. What will happen? It cannot penetrate in the wall. Right? What will happen? It might just make some impact with the wall and it will fall down. But if you consider bullet, then in that case, bullet can penetrate in the wall because of it has very much high energy. You can consider another example like hydrothermal or hydro energy power plants. Have you heard hydro energy power plants? Hydroelectric power plants. Hydroelectric power plants are basically built on the dam. Dam or the power plants installed in us. And what's happening there? Inside dam we are having water, and that water carries potential energy. When you allow that water to fall on the turbines, at that time what will happen? Turbines rotates. Why? Because of potential energy of the water which was stored in the dam. That potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is basically responsible for rotation of those turbines. Did you get it? So we can say this is also an example of that kinetic energy. Windmills. We know windmills are basically used to generate electricity. Nearby Ahmedabad University, we are having two different windmill power plants. One is at Supa MIDC. You might have seen this. And second is around Agadh. Am I correct? So we are having these two power plants, and if you look at the working of them, then what we will say? Because of rotation of these winds or rotation of fields of that windmills, there is a generation of electricity. Again, we can say that this kinetic energy of the wind is given to the fins of turbine or fins of that windmill, and windmill rotates. So we can say there is a transformation of energy from kinetic energy to the electrical energy. So these are some examples. You can give some another example like we are having river. It is also an example of velocity. It's kinetic energy. Sorry. Which is it?
Flying aeroplane.
आवाज नहीं है.
Flying aeroplane.
Flying aeroplane के example क्या हम कैसे?
Kinetic energy से example flying aeroplane.
कोई नहीं.
आणि मग एक असं सगळं गोळे ॲडजस्ट स्पीड.
Kinetic energy example is river मध्ये काय असणार आहे? We are having water molecules, and those water molecules carry some velocity. If they carry velocity, then there would be a kinetic energy. If you consider aeroplane or anything which can move, which change its position from A point to B point, then it certainly carries kinetic energy. Okay. Now you can consider another example, like if you are, you know that bow and arrow. Bow and arrow, everyone knows. Barabar? Can anyone tell me, without stretching the string of that bow, can I throw arrow forward?
No,
Why?
sir.
If you just consider that procedure, then when you are having that bow here, you are having the arrow, and just we take it here, and we try to pull it back. If I try to pull it back at that time, what will happen? काय होतं जेव्हा आपण pull करतो पाठीमागे, potential energy stored in the arrow, and if I just lift it, then arrow can be go in the forward direction. At that time, again we can say potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Without pulling that string backward, is it possible for arrow to go in the forward direction? What's happening?
No.
Whenever you are just trying to pull that string in the backward direction, at that time, there is a potential energy generated through our hands in that arrow, and then only arrow can go in the forward direction. Okay, so we have discussed so many examples of this kinetic energy. Now let us go ahead and try to see a measurement of kinetic energy. We know if an object carries some mass, this m is the mass of an object, and if it has some velocity, then we can just find out the kinetic energy by the relation that 1/2 mv square, that already we know. So by calculating amount of work done by the moving body against the external force before it comes to the rest, that is one way of finding out the kinetic energy. And second way is by calculating amount of work done required to set the body into motion with velocity v from its state of rest. So we are having two different types how one can calculate or measure the kinetic energy. In the first case, you apply the force on the object, and object is at the stationary state. If you just consider example that we are having a ball, and that ball is kept on the ground, and at that time, if I know I have applied some force here, F applied. At that time, when I apply the force on this ball, then ball can move in the forward direction. And if I know that it reaches to some another position, A point and B point, if it reaches to the B point, then I can certainly determine what will be the displacement of that ball. Am I correct? So, by knowing amount of work done required to set a ball from A position to B position, I can determine kinetic energy. How? Because we know that W is equals to F dot S. And what is the W? W is basically a change in the energy from one form to another, or from one place to another. If you consider this example, then in this example, here initially ball is at the position at time t1. After applying a force, ball will go to the B point. During that change of position A to B, we can say that S is our displacement. So using this formula, W is equal to F dot S, we can determine a kinetic energy. Now we will discuss how one can do this. So let us start with the method of determining kinetic energy. So let us consider we are having one object. Let us consider first method. Method 1. Let us consider a mass of an object is m. And now we are going to apply some force on that ball of that mass. Then what will happen? That object can change its position from A point to B point. Same example we have shown in the last diagram. We are having that ball here. If I apply the force on it, F applied, F applied is there. And if you consider that ball changes its displacement from A point to B point, and this distance is known to us. So this distance is S. Now I can determine what is the formula for the work done. So formula for work done will be W is equal to सांगा काय असणार आहे F dot S bar or Fs cos
theta.
So that we already know. We have discussed this in the just 2 lectures ago. Right? Now if we know this, then in the precise case, if I consider that ball is moving from A point to B point, then theta will be how much will be theta here? Direction of force,
Zero.
direction of S,
0.
both are same. So if they are same in the direction, then theta value will be 0. So if theta is 0, then work done will be just Fs. Am I correct? Now let us look at the force value. We know how to determine force. Am I correct? Can anyone tell me what is the formula for force? Huh?
Mass into acceleration.
So in the given thing, we have said that we are having some mass, and I know force is defined as mass into acceleration. So we know this force into acceleration. Neglect the arrow signs for the time being, which are here shown here, and let us substitute this NA in the equation of this work done here. Okay, सगळ्यांना कळालं काय करायचं ऑनलाइन वाले?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if I look at the, or if I just try to substitute value of force in the equation of work done, then I will get W is equals to, at the place of F, we have to substitute value of M. A S. Why I am writing this signs of these vectors is arrow sign आहे ते का neglect करतोय? Because direction of force, direction of displacement and direction of acceleration both are same. बरोबर ना? सगळे एकाच डायरेक्शन आहेत, त्यामुळे त्यांना काही मॅग्निट्यूड सांगितलं तरी चालेल. So we can just neglect the directions. Hence we can neglect the arrow sign. So we can get W is equal to MAS as an equation. Now we have already learned some of the equations which are associated with constant acceleration. In the this 12th standard, you might have seen 3 different equations. V square is equal to U square plus 2 times S. Barabar? This equation you have seen here, or you have already learned it in the 12th. बरोबर है? दूसरा इक्वेशन कैसा है? V is equals to
1/2 AT square.
times 80. बरोबर है? And third equation क्या होता है?
U plus AT.
S is equal to
S is equals to सांगा. Okay, as an assignment, you have to write down all these examples, equations.
S is equals to UT plus 1/2 AT square.
Write down equations under constant acceleration. Out of these 3 equations, we are going to consider equation V square is equals to U square plus 2 times S. So if I consider V square is equals to u square plus 2 times as, this equation. And if I consider the same example which we are considering, can you tell me what is u here? U is the initial velocity,
Initial velocity.
v is the final velocity, 2 is just number, a is acceleration, and s is a displacement. If
Displacement.
I use this equation and as u is 0, that is initial velocity is 0, we can say v square is 2 times s. Am I correct? Now, using this equation, I can write down a value of a, acceleration. So using this, I can write down a is equals to v square divided by 2 times s. Am I correct? Now let us look at this value. Let me write down some numbers in the equations. This is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, 4, 5. Let us substitute equation number 5 in equation number 4. Then what I will get? W is equals to m as it is. A value is v square divided by 2s multiplied with s. Barabar? So this s can get cancelled and we will remain with w is equals to m v square by 2. Barabar? And if I look at this w, what is w? We have already defined work. Barabar? You might have written down the definition of work. What is definition of work? Change in energy. Barabar? So this is W is basically your energy. So we know that this change in energy, or we can say work done or work, is nothing but the energy. बरोबर आपण पाहिले वर्कचा एनर्जीचा फॉर्म्युला जे फॉर्म्युला युनिट सेम असते. And in the precise case, if I consider that the object is there, initially it is at the rest position, after a certain time it went into velocity because they have applied some force on it. And when you apply some force on the object, then there will be change in the energy of the object is taking place. Initially, kinetic energy was 0. Then, when you apply some force on it, then there will be some kinetic energy. Barabar? So, this W is nothing but the kinetic energy. As W is a kinetic energy. Why? Because we have said that W is nothing but the transfer of energy. Barabar? So I can say kinetic energy E is equals to capital M V square by 2, and this kinetic energy is shown with the symbol capital T. You might have already know this, that T is equals to mv square by 2. Okay, so we have discussed first method of write down or determine kinetic energy. For that, what we have done, we have considered one particle which has some mass m. We have considered a system. We can consider system, we can consider object, we can consider some particle which has some mass m. We have applied a force on it. Then object changes position from A point to B point. During that travel, we can say that displacement is s. So we can determine value of work done. Work done can be written as W is equals to F dot S or Fs cos of theta. If I consider force and displacement both are along the same direction, then theta will be 0. This means that work done will be Fs only. Now we know a definition of definition of force, and force is defined as mass into acceleration. If I know mass into acceleration, if I already know what is the mass of that object, this means I can definitely write down force is equals to mass into acceleration. Now I am going to use some equations of motion under constant acceleration. These three questions, we are having three questions of motion under constant acceleration. So those three questions I have given you as an assignment. You have to write down in your notebook and then submit it on a Google Classroom. So this is about this assignment. Out of these three equations, we are going to use this equation. V square is equals to u square plus 2 times s. And now we are going to substitute this value as u. U is our initial velocity. And as we have already discussed, that the initially object as at the rest position. So it doesn't have any type of initial velocity. So this u is 0. This means that v square can be written as 2 times s. So using this equation, I can write down a is equals to v square by 2s. And if I substitute value of acceleration in equation number, if I substitute this a value in an a equation, value of acceleration, equation 5 in equation a, the numbers are right there. So a नावाचे वेगळे equation लिहितो. मग w is equals to काय होईल? W is equals to mv square by 2s multiplied with s. S's get cancelled and will remain with w is equals to mv square by 2. But we know this work done स्क्रीनवर काय दिसतंय का तुम्हाला?
नो सर, स्क्रीन गेली.
ओके, ठीक आहे. इंटरनेट म्हणजे इथलं जे आपलं लाईटचं कनेक्शन आहे ते डिस्टर्ब झालेलं आहे. बट स्टील वी कॅन प्रोसीड. कॅन यू सी द ब्लॅकबोर्ड हिअर? ब्लॅकबोर्ड
बट इट इज ब्लर.
ठीक आहे.
Blur दिसतोय sir.
रिकॅप व्हॉट वी हॅव डिस्कस्ड. आता जे रिकॅप फक्त पाहणार आहोत आपण आता. त्यामुळे ब्लॅकबोर्ड जर थोडा ब्लर असेल तरी चालेल, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. So what we have discussed today? Kinetic energy. And we have discussed some of the examples. Then we have determined the equation for measurement of kinetic energy. We can determine kinetic energy with the help of this work done. And second method that we will discuss in the next lecture, calculus method. That we will discuss in the next lecture. So in the first method, what we have discussed, that we are having a system which has some mass m, and if you apply some force on it, and force is just considered along the direction of displacement, then I can determine what is the work done. Work done can be written as W is equals to f dot s, which is equal to f cos of theta. So if theta is 0, का theta 0 असते कारण work done आणि displacement आणि force both are along the same direction. So theta is 0, then we can write down W is equal to Fs only. Then we know formula for force. Force is equals to mass into acceleration. आणि याचा वापर जर केला ते जे इक्वेशन 4 मध्ये इक्वेशन 2 मध्ये टाकले तुम्हाला काय मिळतं? W is equal to ma. याला आपण इक्वेशन a म्हणून नाव दिलं. Then v square is equal to u square plus 2 times s. This is our equation under constant acceleration. There are three different equations for constant acceleration. I have given you, this is an assignment. You have to write down this equation as an assignment and submit it on our Google Classroom. Then, as in the given precise case, our initial velocity was 0. Hence, you can write down u is 0, and you can substitute this u in this equation. So we will get v square is equal to 2 times s Using this equation, I can write down A is equals to V square by 2S. बराबर है क्या? And I can substitute this value of acceleration in the equation A. So I will get W is equals to mv square by 2. And this mv square by 2 is nothing but the kinetic energy. Why? Because we have already discussed a definition of work done, and definition of work is what? Change in the energy. Alright? So in the precise case, change in the energy is what? Kinetic energy. So here we have discussed how one can determine kinetic energy of an object. Okay? So we'll stop here. Is there anyone have any doubt regarding this today's lecture? आज के लेक्चर में लोगों को डाउट आए कहीं?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
थँक्यू सर.
Thank you, sir.